Hey guys, we're industrial design students at the TUE. We've participated in the assignment business modeling.
And we've created a business model for a joint venture between Disney and Philips.
This is our report. This is our story. Looking at the role Disney plays in the MRI project, Philips was chosen as the customer. This customer segment can be seen as a niche market. This is due to the fact that it is a small group with very specific needs and requirements in terms of value proposition, channels, and customer relationships. In order to create more empathy with the customer, a closer look was taken at the actual person for whom the value is generated. This person, a representative of the customer, is assumed to be the manager of the Philips MRI project. This is the actual person that needs to be convinced of the value that Disney offers, also getting his yes. This was done using the empathy map. The empathy map showed that this project manager hears about children that are afraid of the current MRI scanner and that many children are traumatized during the treatment in the MRI. On the other hand, he sees that children love cartoons and that cartoons make children happy. What he thinks is that he wants to preserve the continuation of his department and that he would not want his own children to get traumatized by an MRI. The main pain that he has is that the MRI is not successful and that he and his department are responsible. His main gain is that if the MRI problem is solved, his department will be preserved and the MRI becomes more successful again. In the tangible business model, the customer segment is represented by a couple of things. The choice was made to show not only the actual customer, the Philips factory, but also to make a representation of the customer's problem, the scary MRI, in order to show what the value is going to solve. The value proposition that Disney offers to its customer Philips is happiness. More specific, they offer a happiness experience for children in a hospital context. This value proposition is defined by adjusting the strength of Disney to the problem that the customer has and the information gained from the empathy map. The happiness experience for children in a hospital environment will make use of the cartoons and brand of Disney. The value proposition is represented by the Disney prince in the tangible business model. The person that travels from the kingdom of Disney to the kingdom of Philips to defeat the scary monster inside the MRI and bring happiness to the MRI scanner. Channels. The channels through which value is brought to the customer are there to enable the collaboration between the partners and therefore are the personal meetings the designers from Disney have with the engineers from Philips. During these meetings, Disney pitches their concepts to Philips. The channels are represented by a bridge, connecting the two kingdoms together and making it able for the prince, the value, to get from Disney to Philips. The bridge consists out of two parts, a Disney part and a Philips part, representing the collaboration between the two. Customer relationships. The relationship Disney has with its customer Philips is also based on the collaboration between Disney and Philips. Disney keeps Philips involved during the design process in a co-design fashion. This customer relationship can be categorized as a form of dedicated personal assistance. The relationship between Disney and its customer is represented by a series of carrier pigeons, forming a communicational connection between the two kingdoms. They indicate the progress updates that Disney sends to Philips and the feedback from Philips to Disney, like messages being sent back and forth. Revenue streams. The previous parts of the business model result in two main revenue streams. The first flow of revenue is the initial purchasing fee that Philips pays for the product. A second revenue stream is the annual licensing fee Philips pays to be allowed to use the content that Disney delivered and Disney's brand name on their products. In the tangible business model, the revenue stream is represented by railway connection that runs from the MRI mountain over the bridge to the kingdom of Disney. This shows clearly that the revenue stream starts with solving the problem of the scary MRI. The railway contains a large wagon with gold, representing initial purchasing fee, and several small wagons, which represent the annual licensing fee. Key activities. Disney's key activities in this venture are threefold. In order to collaborate, it needs to set up and maintain a healthy communication channel. Then the value needs to be created. This is a production or design activity. Finally, Disney needs to protect its intellectual properties by performing legal activities. These activities are visualized by 3 offices that are part of Disney's kingdom. Key resources. From Disney's side, 2 types of key resources are involved: intellectual and human. The intellectual resources are part of the content of the value proposition. Disney's strong brand and content they already have and can include. The human resources are essential to perform the key activities. The human resources are physicalized by worker dwarves standing in front of the offices. It was chosen not to create an object for the intellectual properties, as the whole model breathes Disney's brand and identity, and the content is apparent in the story that is told. Additionally, there is the legal office house where they are handled. Key partners. Philips was not only seen as Disney's customer, but also as the key partner to create the value. In fact, this is a joint venture for the 2 companies to create a business that is new to both. Disney is diving into medical systems and needs resources and expertise from Philips to create the right solution. For Philips, the novelty is bringing a third party's user experience to its medical systems. The partnership is expressed in a physical model as a whole. The fact that it is a joint venture between 2 different industries is visualized as the pieces of land separated by a river, bridged collaboratively by the 2 companies. Cost structure. To provide the value proposition, Disney has fixed costs to perform its activities, because no external resources need to be acquired except for Philips. The main costs are the salaries to support the human resources. The cost structure in the tangible model is integrated with the revenue streams by using the same bags of money. After they have come to Disney, they are put onto the offices where they fit exactly into the roofs and onto the Disney Palace. The holes where they fit in express that the revenue is actually needed to make this business work.
What did I learn? Niet alleen over business modellen, but also how to sell them and how to pitch them. That it stresses the key role between user focus and perspective in a business model. How important it is. We can't stress it enough. Stress. And it showed you how you can experience something as abstract as a business model in something concrete, like a tangible, 3D model, as we made, as you've seen in this movie.
The emphasis on freedom in business model generation, which is very motivating to try your own things and create your own business canvas and business cases. Assignment setup wise, I thought it was very cool to have a positive way of giving feedback. It was very satisfying and very motivating to keep up the good work.
To look from a business perspective to product design. Well, I learned that through this assignment, and next to that I also learned how to use a designer's perspective into business modeling.
In this assignment I've developed a unique designer approach to business modeling, and I think by participating in the business discussion from a different perspective and bringing in creativity will really help make a business innovative.